What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back to put this new tow rig of mine to the test. If you didn't see the video, I purchased a 2021 Ram 3500, and I want to see what kind of fuel economy we can get towing in some of the worst conditions it's going to be towing in. So here she is, the 21 Ram 3500 Cummins turbo diesel with the 6FRE, whatever they call the transmissions these days. We've got the trailer attached. It's a 20-footer. I don't know what it weighs, probably something like 2,000, 2,500. I guess about 2,500 pounds. Hell, I don't even think it says on here. I know the rating is 7,000. It's got two 3,500-pound axles, so trailer weight rating is 7,000 pounds. Today we're going to try to get this onto this and take it down to AR headquarters, which is somewhere around 50-ish miles away. This thing has the aerodynamics of a brick, so that's not going to be good for it. It's a awkward size. I wish I had a scale for the tongue weight to make sure I had everything distributed properly, but I don't. I am going to invest in one of those in the near future. But we're going to haul this down to AR headquarters, and then we're going to come back. We're going to load up the Cadillac Seville, and we're going to haul that down to AR headquarters. This is going to be mostly back roads, bunch of hills, potholes, and stop-and-go traffic. There'll be almost no highway at all. And we should pretty much get an idea of what the worst fuel economy from this thing is going to be, hauling this stuff a total distance with a trailer connected of about 200 miles with mainly stop-and-go traffic. Now, let's get the Jeep onto the trailer, and let's get on the road. All right, here we go. Let's hope I get this thing centered, man. All right, so let's back her up just a hair. Take some of the weight. That's too far. Forward. This is fun. All right, let's try it one more time. Can we go any further back? I think that's about as far as we're going to get. I'm going to set the e-brake. We'll go ahead and shut it off, leave it in gear. And hopefully it doesn't try to roll off the dadgum trailer. And hopefully I'm centered too. Let's latch this bad boy down before something bad happens. Okay, she is locked down. I think that looks about right. Well, you guys tell me, how does she look? I think this damn truck looks great. Here's the main thing for me, right? The squat, oh, there's non-existent. It doesn't look like the truck moved at all. In the half ton, as soon as you put a load on it, man, that back end just right down to the ground. Started reminding you kind of Chrysler Crossfire or well, those Carolina boys, you know. But this thing, nothing. I expect it's going to haul like nobody's business. I've had 2500s before. My first time with a 35. And as you can see, I think we got a much better centered now than we did when we had it on the TRX. I had it a little too far forward. I tried to really distribute the weight over the rear axles and keep some of that weight off the tongue. You don't want it too far back because too far back starts pulling the tongue up and it'll start pulling those back wheels up. If you get it too far forwards, it puts too much weight on the tongue and you can start bringing the front wheels up. It just throws the aerodynamics and the whole dynamics of the steering suspension system completely off. So it's important to load them properly. A scale on the tongue would be huge. So if anybody knows of a company that makes one, drop a link or just drop a comment below and tell me who they are. I'd love to reach out to them so that we can make sure from now on we've got our tongue weight proper. Tongue weight should be 10 to 15% of the weight of everything you're hauling. So if we're carrying 6,000 pounds, you want 600 pounds on the tongue. With that, let's strap this thing down, check our tires, and get on the road. All right, we got her strapped down with my favorite straps ever. Not sponsored, paid full price for them. They're not cheap, which is why I like them. These are Max. And let me tell you, I've used these straps for over a year now with no issue. They're not fraying, they're not coming apart. These things have been worked pretty hard. Every other set of straps I bought, they started coming apart just a few months. And I was spending $80 to $100 for another set every couple, 3 months. These, $300 and, I don't know, $50, $400, had them a year, and they look like they got at least another year still in them. Never cleaned them. I've never oiled them. I have neglected the maintenance on them, as usual, like most people do, and they're still going strong. So we're going to check the straps, even though I've already double checked them. It doesn't hurt to triple check. I'll do it with you guys. Make sure they are taut. Everything looks good so far. Oh yeah, I strapped this sucker down. She ain't going nowhere. All right, good. This tire, nice and tight. It's got air in it. We'll just do the kick. Yep. Those two tires have air. And we got 2 more. Yeah. All right. Everything looks good. I'd say we're good to go. Let's get on the road. All right, the Jeep is delivered, and we ran out of daylight, which sucks because that means I got to continue this video tomorrow. But the Jeep is here. She's safe and sound. We'll see what the fuel economy is so far. We got a couple new toys in. These weren't supposed to be here yet, but there is the 96 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. And then way back there in the distance is a 2008 Aston Martin Vantage V8. Yep, stay tuned. I told you guys, if I thought I did it big in 2022, we're doing it bigger in 2023. But not to worry, we're not going all fancy on you guys. I know everyone here loves cheap cars, and so do I. So I found this sexy Plymouth Voyager for $400. It's not just a Voyager though. It's a handicap Voyager with 100,000 miles on it. And, well, you can't see, but it's got a wheelchair lift in it right there. And it's got a special chair, I guess, that rotates and pulls you out of the car. Very interesting. It's been parked for a very, very long time. Sitting for many years. Yeah. We have Monkey Wrench Mike's F-150. It's still sitting here. I don't know what he's doing with it, but it ain't moved. I've got to get this car given away. We already gave it away. I got to get the guy down here. We've also got the 7 Series that we gave to Monkey Wrench Mike. We've got the 83 Camaro that we gave to Santa. Boy, I'm giving a lot of cars away. I know they're not like super nice cars, but believe it or not, these cars cost money. Each one of these cars cost money, guys. I think I got 800 bucks into that one. I probably got 6 or 7 into this one. That one I probably got 5 or 6 into. This one needs to get down the road ASAP. I'm not going to use it. I don't need it. It's way too much. It's I wanted it because it's fun and it's cool. But the truth is, I've got something for hauling, guys, and that's the Ram. So I really don't need this. This needs to go. I got like 12 grand into that. This doesn't count because these aren't cheap. The trailer, I'm probably going to get rid of that trailer in the near future as well. I've probably got no more than 3,000 or 4,000 miles on it. The Sea Mustang, that needs to get down the road. I'm done with it. Don't plan on doing any more content with it. The Jeep, we got some thinking to do on the Jeep. Anyway, I've got a line of cars down there, but we're not going to get into that today. Let's go check out the current fuel economy on the truck. I'm going to head back to the house with the trailer. We will load up again, and we will head back down, and we'll see what it's looking like after 2 loads. What are we at? We are at, come on, be a good number, 16.4. 16.4, and yes, I am utilizing the exhaust brake. I'll go ahead and turn that off now. I'll turn it on auto, and I'll turn down the gain on the trailer brakes. Okay, there we go. 16.4 towing. Guys, that is not bad at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This time, we've got the Cadillac loaded up, and we're ready to go. We're going to find out, once we're done there, what the fuel economy looks like on this truck. I totally expect it's going to maintain somewhere around 16 miles a gallon. Towing this little stuff, this is nothing, man. Like, this is absolutely nothing for this truck. It doesn't even realize it's pulling anything. It does not care. So the Cadillac is something I've had a lot of you folks asking about, man. A lot of people have been telling me, they've been emailing me saying they want to buy this car. Let me know when this car goes up for sale. And I don't really want to get rid of it, but at the same time, this happens every time I buy a car. I say I'm not going to sell it, and then I end up getting rid of it. So I'm sitting here thinking today about all the cars that I've got sitting around AAR headquarters that they're just sitting. They're doing nothing. I cannot drive them all. I don't know, guys. I was gonna hang on to this one. Oh, I locked it. Oh, that's okay. We got a little clicker here. We can go ahead and, there we go. It's in such good shape, with the exception of that little ding in the hood there. This could be a great car for somebody. I don't know, would anybody actually daily drive this? I mean, if you would, comment below and tell me. I would daily drive it without a doubt. I don't see the average person wanting to go out and daily drive an old Seville. Anyway, that's not what this is about. Let's get this thing on the road, and let's see what kind of fuel economy we can get out of the new Ram 3500. All right, we made it down to AAR headquarters, and we're gonna figure out what the fuel economy on this truck was. I was gonna haul the trailer back. We were gonna do a full 200 miles and haul the trailer back to see what kind of fuel economy it got, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like all that's gonna do is increase the fuel mileage on this, and that's not what I'm trying to do. We're trying to get more realistic numbers. So we did one haul here loaded, then we did an empty haul back with the trailer. We did one haul here loaded, so, you know, 2/3 of the trip has been loaded. Let's see what the fuel economy looks like on this thing. Hopefully the mic is working well. I just switched from Rode Wireless Go 2s over to the new DJI mics. Do I have to start this thing to get fuel economy? I guess we do. So this is my first attempt at making videos with the new mic, and sometimes that takes a little while to get used to, so forgive me if there's any audio issues. Here we go. Come on. We know we got the full exhaust brake on. Damn screen is so slow to... There we go. 16.3. Hopefully you guys can see that clear as day. 16.3 miles a gallon. Hauling. So I'm going to say this. For what I do, obviously I'm not using this 3500 anywhere near its full potential. These loads are super light. It was made to do a lot more work. than what I'm going to be using it for. So to give you some perspective, the TRX, which I still love and swear is probably my favorite truck, my favorite vehicle even of all time to this day, it got 8 miles a gallon when I was hauling. To be honest with you, that's fair. It's a gasoline engine, and it's not geared for it. It's not made for it. But when you're talking about 16 miles a gallon towing versus 8 miles a gallon, guys, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And I really didn't know what to expect myself until I bought this truck, and I decided to do some real-world testing with it. Now, obviously, if you're pulling 20,000 pounds behind this truck, yeah, it's not going to get 16 miles a gallon, guys. You probably would be looking more around 8 miles a gallon, but you're also towing 20,000 pounds. I'm lucky to be putting 5,000 pounds behind this truck at any given time. So I'll take 16 miles a gallon all day long towing over the TRX's 8. All right, fire up the caddy. That dinging noise is so freaking annoying. I don't know why the ABS and brake light keep coming on, but then they go out. See, there they go. As soon as you just barely move, and the lights go out on it. So there we go. I don't know where I want to park this damn thing. I've got a lot of room here, but I gotta admit, like I'm starting to run a little short. I guess we'll park it over here next to the Celica. She runs great. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm quickly becoming like a legitimate car hoarder. I wish I was joking and just, you know, oh, it's for content, ha ha ha, but it's really not. It's really not, and it's starting to bother me, and I can't help it. I have always loved cars, regardless of what anybody else on the channel thinks or what they want to say. I've loved cars my whole life, and it's probably because I grew up very poor, and through most of my childhood, we didn't have any cars, and if we did, they damn sure weren't very nice cars. And I'd see all these different cars rolling around, man. I was like, man, I hope someday I can have something like that. So now that I'm older, and thanks to you guys watching my videos, I can afford to buy all of this old stuff. I just keep buying it and collecting it, and it just sits here. And I can't do this, guys. I need to let these cars go. I'm going to hold on to a few of them. But I think for the most part, instead of letting these cars sit here, I think we've got to start letting them go. I'm just taking you for a quick walk around what used to be my yard, but is now legitimately a car lot from the 90s. In the early 2000s, I suppose. This has got to get done. I've got to move some stuff out. These are easy enough because I gave the Camaro to Santa. I need to haul that down to his house. This needs to be hauled to Monkey Wrench Mike. The truck we may hold on here. This one's already given away. This is going on the auction block. SEMA Mustang needs to go on the auction block. This has got to get fixed. This I don't even know anything about yet. Haven't made a video about it. The Fleetwood can stay. SEMA Mustang's got to go. Aston Martin can stay. Jeep's got to go. The damn tarp flew off of it again. I can't keep the stupid tarp on it. The car's going to end up getting ruined sitting out here, and I don't have room to keep it in my shop. So this thing's going to have to go. They don't want it. They're not going to come get it. Screw them. That's on them. I've given them like 6 or 7 months to come get that thing. So we'll probably just let that go as well. As you can see, we got a lot of cars, and it's time to get some of them up out of here. That damn Fleetwood, though. What a beautiful car that is. And a big behemoth. It's a boat. It's a land yacht. Beautiful car. So comment below, tell me what you think. Good decision, bad decision, getting the 3500 and getting rid of the TRX. I've been watching the comments in the video that I just released about getting the new truck, and it seems like the majority of people think that it was a good idea, and personally, I think it's a good idea. Now, there is some misconceptions going on in the comment section about the price of diesel versus gasoline, and I'll be the first to admit, I was caught up in that at first myself before buying a diesel. I've had the TRX, I see the price of diesel, and it's like, good God, man, it's like $3.69 a gallon here in Oklahoma. But the TRX requires premium, not regular. Regular unleaded out here, E10, is like $2.89 a gallon. Premium, however, is like $3.69 a gallon. The diesel over there is $3.89 a gallon. You're talking about a 20-cent difference, and there's a couple people in the comment section that were trying to argue with me, and you really can't argue with numbers. You can't argue with facts. I mean, you can, but I'm not going to argue with you, is what I'm trying to say. Diesel cost me 20 cents more a gallon for the truck than premium unleaded did for the TRX, but the truck gets twice the fuel economy that the TRX did. So, hauling, I should say, towing. Driving normal is a different story. I'm not quite sure what normal driving is going to be on that, but I think it probably gets somewhere around, I don't know, I'm going to guess 16 to 18? You guys tell me. I don't know. It's a new truck for me, but I'm going to guess 16 to 18 miles a gallon, whereas the TRX on its best day with a tailwind could bring 14.3 on a good day. Either way, I feel like it's a win for me, and I don't think anybody's going to convince me otherwise. So, you know, for the next, 2 months? 3 months? Are you guys taking bets in the comment section how long I'm going to hold on to this one for? Take your bets. I'm going to get some accessories for it, and that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Links to all that's down below. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.